Now that our poppies are done, we're going to move on to our next flowers, which are daisies. So if we look at our bouquet here, the daisies are the ones that look like this, and like this, and like this. So just like we did with the others, sitting out on the table, you want to line them up so that you have the largest to smallest. So there should be two inner kind of spokes for each flower. We've got largest to smallest, and then the largest little kind of jaggedy looking center part to the smallest, and same with these little sawtooth pieces. So I'm going to start off by doing the biggest flower, and just like we did the last, we want the petals on this one to be staggered, just like that, between the different layers. So we're going to put a little dot of glue on the back. We're going to go ahead and take this one and make sure it's offset, staggered, like so. Now, we're going to take this little center piece here, put a little glue on the back of that, and stick that down right in the middle. Now that makes a pretty good daisy, but we want to add a little more texture to the center. Now you may be wondering, how on earth are you going to use that piece in the middle? Well, we're going to roll it. The easiest way to start off is usually to use your fingernail, your thumbnail, and press a couple little indents in to get it started. And you're just going to carefully roll it. And you're basically going to roll this entire length of this. So there you go. Got it all rolled up. Now we want this to end up about the size of the circle. So we're basically going to let go of it a little till it ends up about like that. We're going to flip it over, so we're going to do this on the side that's flat. Actually, I'll put the flat side down, but I think I'm going to start with my glue here. I'm going to put glue in the middle of the flower. Not all the way to the edges of that centerpiece, but kind of just, out a little bit. And then I'm going to put that flat side of this right into that glue, just like that. Now I'm going to set that aside and let that dry. I'll show you how to manipulate this once it's dry to make it kind of blossom out a little. Let's go to the next size. A little bit of glue. Stagger the petals. A little more glue in the center. Then the little center there. Again, using your nail to start this rolling. Roll that whole thing down. You can let go a little so it expands a bit. Put a little dot of glue in the middle. Again, not going all the way to the edges with the glue. And then stick that right in the center. You do want to make sure wherever this little tail is here, that gets caught in the glue. Or if like this one, it's kind of coming off, you can just add a little dabble to the end there and then push it down so it stays. Make sure to get rid of all of our glue strings here as we go. Okay, we'll let that one dry. And now let's go to this last one. Again, little dot in the middle. Stagger the petals. Another little dot. Put the center in. Set that down. Grab our last little sawtooth piece here. Same as before, use your nail to indent it a few times. And then just start rolling it up. Again, you can set it down, let it uncurl just a bit. Glue right in the center. Make sure you catch that end and stick it into the glue. And let's get all of our glue strings off. Okay. Set that to the side. Now let's go back to this first one. On the petals, we're going to push them in like this, and then we're going to curl it, similar like how you would curl ribbon. Again, we just kind of do it by pushing up against a nail, like that. Go all the way around the flower, get all those petals. You can get pretty fast at this after a while. First couple times you might want to go slower. Eventually you'll get the hang of it. Beautiful. And then one last thing, this little center, you want to start with the outside and curl these outward. Just kind of using a finger to push those out. Push, push, push. They get a little harder as you go into the middle. You don't have to go all the way to the center, but you're just kind of furling those to the sides. So it looks like so. Nice little daisy. Set that down. Go to the next one. Curl, curl, curl all those little daisy petals. Again, you're just kind of using your nail along it, or these smaller ones too, it's pretty easy to just kind of roll it around your finger. You don't need to put a lot of pressure on it at all. And then go to the middle and just moving from the outside rows inward, you're just kind of push those little tips out to make it, just give it some flair and some texture there in the center. And we'll do the same with this last one. Curling, curling. These are small enough I can actually do multiple petals at the same time. And on these real small ones, it's easiest to just use your fingernail and kind of almost scratch outward to get those little things in the center to bend. Put a little bit of texture. Beautiful little flower. All right, so now we have our 3 daisies, our 3 poppies, and our 5 roses. We are now ready to grab the base again, the pot, and add the flowers to it.